Hey guys, what is up, and welcome to another video. And in today's video I will be making a story time. Now this story time is going to be about fear. Now the reason why I'm talking about fear is because I want to talk about how it can confine you and it can constrict you to where you want to go, and even your movements on to where you're headed. Personally, I have had a lot of fear, but recently I've noticed that fear is just stupid. It is literally just stupid. Like, all of these thoughts, if you have any condescending thoughts to what's gonna happen, because I really did. I had this for the longest time. I am not gonna lie. The fear that I had was just so bad that if I were to go and try to talk to somebody, I would just freeze up. I would literally just freeze up. I couldn't have a one-on-one conversation, and it literally just constricted me. And it was so stupid because it made no sense. It literally made absolutely zero sense to why it constricted me, because everything that I had thought or envisioned to what was going to happen never happened. Not one, literally not once has it happened. And if it does happen, well, guess what? Oh no. Like, literally, oh no. And the point of this story time is to talk about fear and how I overcome it. You know, I was like Naruto in Naruto Shippuden at the great waterfall, confronting his demons, and he is face to face with them. He's looking at them in the eyes and just constricting them, and finally overcoming the obstacle that was at hand. And I'm gonna be talking about that. You know, I'm gonna be talking about these demons that controlled me for so long, even though they made no sense. You know, and I finally overcame them. I finally did. Now, to say that I've overcome them to the point where I have no fear at all, that's dumb. That is literally dumb. Like, I have rational fear. I don't have irrational fear. There's a difference between rational fear and irrational. Rational means you're like, oh, okay, these thoughts, whatever, and then you just move on. Irrational is you let the thoughts confine you. You know, that's just the way I see it, and that's the way I will always see it. And it's not because I'm closed-minded. I'm actually narrow-minded, to be honest. But enough about that. I just want to talk about fear and how I overcome it. So recently, I have been evangelizing a lot. Literally a lot. Even my close friends could literally let you know that I have been evangelizing so much. But even though I have been evangelizing, at first it wasn't easy. Like, it literally wasn't easy. Like, going up to people and just starting a conversation. Like, if you want to start a conversation with somebody, literally just go up to them and just say hi. Like, how's your day going? Like, literally, you could start off with, how's your day going? And then it would just go from there. Like, and here's the thing with fear. If you have fear so bad that it consumes you, well, guess what, buddy? You're not even gonna know them. You literally don't even know them, yet you have so much fear over them. Like, literally 5 years go by. Not even 5 years, 5 seconds go by. I'm gonna use this great example from this phenomenal YouTuber about fear. And this comes down to something that was just so wise. Like, it was literally such good words. Like, say there's a person, right, who you're so afraid to talk to. Do you even remember them the 5 seconds after? Do you genuinely remember the 5 seconds after? Let me tell you something, buddy. I don't remember them at all. Like, literally at all. Like what? And why would I want to remember them? I don't know them. I've never talked to them. And my point is, with fear, it's all irrational. It literally, every single fear is irrational. Sure, there's some fears that are not irrational. And let me get into that. Like, you know, you see a car that's going 50 miles per hour. You're not just gonna be like,
let me walk in the street. Walk in the street, I must.
No, you're not gonna do that. You're gonna be like, no! Like, you're not going to be going straight towards that, is to what I'm saying. But my point is that fear is irrational, and do not let it constrict you. Because if you do, you're just going to be getting the short end of the stick, honestly. Like, talking to people is not a double-edged sword. It is literally just a sword to yourself if you don't go and talk to others. And I'm not just saying that, you know. I'm not saying, oh, be all Mr. Positive. Because no one's like that. Okay, I'm gonna be straight up. Do you know what really irritates me? Is people that think that since you're positive, that automatically means that you have the most positive outlook on life, and that also means that you have never faced an adversity in your entire life. That's why you're so positive. And if you think that, you are the most closed-minded person I have ever seen or even heard of. Because the truth is, somebody who has that positive energy got that positive energy from the negative things. They turn the negatives into a positive, you know? Like, I'm gonna use an example. Say you fail at something, right? You could either use that as an opportunity to do A, get upset about it, mourn about it as if it was a person who died in your family, or you could do B, think about it, get back up and be like, hey, I'm gonna do better next time. Hey, I'm gonna do this shit again until I get what I want, until I get the desired result. You can either have those two outlooks, either positive or negative. And if you're gonna be negative, honestly, you can be negative Nancy if you want, but I'm just gonna be straight up. If you're gonna be following that path, all you're doing is hurting yourself, no one else. Just saying, you're hurting no one else, because you're the one who's deciding to ruin your opportunity with others. You are the one who's ruining yourself by hurting others. Hurting others doesn't make you feel like,
I feel so good.
no, it makes you feel, why so much pain? Like, it doesn't make you feel good at all. It just makes you feel painful. And that's literally all you're doing, is just hurting yourself. And you're just making yourself numb in the end. You're hurting no one else. I'm just gonna leave it at that when it comes to positive and negative energy. So when it comes out there. But enough about me talking about that. My main point in this video is about fear. And we all have fear. Like, literally, me going up to somebody, I still have fear. But even though I have fear, I don't let it confine me. And honestly, if you want to take steps to break fear down and honestly get it to the point where it no longer confines you and constricts you, literally just go talk to somebody. One person. It would change your world. I literally mean it. I seriously am not just saying that. Because I had so much fear to the point where I didn't talk to anyone. Literally no one. But now, I don't let that fear confine me. And honestly, from no longer being confined by that fear, I had the best friendships that I could ever have now. Literally, I have the best people in my life that I could ever have, rather than letting that fear confine me and just doing this alone. To be honest, if you're going to get anywhere, you can't do it alone. You have to have guidance. You have to have somebody to help you, somebody to give you insight and wisdom and understanding. So, yeah. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope I didn't rant for too long. And I hope you guys do think about this to what I'm talking about. But regardless, as usual, have yourselves a damn good one.